Yeah, like, there's no way my chair would even fit. Backing up. Back it up. That's it. I'm stuck. As far as I can go. I'm nowhere even close to being in the kitchen. Right? So, even my walker wouldn't fit in the kitchen. But, that's okay. I mean, again, we just usually use the air fryer anyways. Because it's just more convenient, cooks better, cooks faster. Hey, it doesn't heat up the apartment in the summertime, which is really good. Don't have to worry about pots and pans for the oven either. Because what happened was, so we left everything behind when we left Carden. Because that place was, ugh. I mean, there was bed bugs, cockroaches, mice. It was disgusting. The entire building was infested, and it was gross with the gross. So we left everything. We threw it all out. So then when we moved to the new place, not this one, but the previous one, we bought all new pans and everything for the oven. Well, because that was a house, or part of a house, it had a full-size stove. So all our pots and our oven pots, or which don't really matter that much, but like our pans and everything like that, cooking pans, everything, they were all for a full-size oven. Then we ended up moving here, and now we have an apartment-size oven, which means those pans aren't fitting. So rather than going out and spending money, yes, could have just went to the dollar store, sure, on new pans, 99% of the time, we just cook in the air fryer. We had one when we moved in. It stopped working for about 2 weeks before my grandmother, before I got Christmas money from my grandmother, and she said, make sure you use this on something you need. And so we did. We took it and we bought a new air fryer. It was $80 on Amazon. And so now we've got another air fryer, which means back to being able to cook in the air fryer when I want to cook. So it's just so much easier. And especially this one came with all the proper racks. My other one probably did, but because it was passed down between households for, I was the fourth one to get it. Probably got lost in transition or whatever. But what's nice is because it comes with the proper racks, we can cook something on the bottom rack and we can cook something on the top rack at the same time. You know, obviously depending, like, is what's on the top rack going to have grease or anything dropping down onto the bottom rack, because that would be gross. But, like, I don't know, example, you can toast bread and make bacon at the same time. I don't know. Dumb example, because we don't have bacon and I don't know, whatever. But that's the only thing I can think of. So we definitely just use the air fryer for absolutely everything. I absolutely love my air fryer. And it's not one of those basket air fryers like you see so many use, like the Ninja and all this. Not knocking them, those are all great. This is what they call a glass oilless air fryer. Though as far as I know, all air fryers are oilless. That's the whole point of air frying instead of deep frying, but I don't know everything. I'm just assuming, but it's called the Big Boss Oilless Glass Air Fryer, and it is 12 quarts on its own, and then it comes with an extender ring that makes it 16 quarts. So it's pretty awesome. I like it a lot. The only thing I dislike is once the light bulb goes, it's done, and we can't get light bulb replacements here in Canada for whatever reason. So, but that's okay. But yeah, I just make do with what I can. I lean on the counters and stuff like that when I need to, because there is no way we're getting a chair in there. Like I said, maybe a bar stool, but that would be it. I'm a little short and can't really get up on a bar stool. I have a hell of a time. It's quite hilarious. When we used to go out to eat at like Montana's or anything like that, you know, they try to put you at the high tops, and it's like, no, thank you. We'll wait. Because even if I can get up on the high tops, then my legs are literally dangling because I can't even reach, like, the bars where your feet can sit. I can remember when I was younger and I went to a bar, I'd sit up at the bar, and my feet couldn't even, the bar that runs for patrons put their feet on, I couldn't even reach that. The joys of having short legs. But so, yeah, that's the most I can fit in my kitchen is a bar stool, so I'm not even worried about it. I make do. I have to do dishes in spirits, whatever, in parts. Usually what I'll do is I'll just come sit in my chair because I'm literally right next to the kitchen. So usually I'll just come and sit here, get up, go do a few more dishes, sit down if I have to. I'm trying to just stand longer and longer and longer so that I can just do them all in one go. And I'm building my way up there. It's taking time again, but I'm working on it. So, also haven't weighed myself yet this morning, so I may as well go do that now. And we'll see how much damage I did yesterday with the over calories. Still technically under calories for what I need to maintain, which obviously is a good thing because we don't want to maintain, but also not as low as I need to be losing up to a pound a week. So I know they say not to weigh every day because it can cause discouragement and stuff like that, but I just like to know, and it's not going to discourage me. If anything, it's going to encourage me more because yesterday I know I overdid it, right? So I didn't overindulge in the sense of overeating like I had been doing. It was just simply I needed to cut back calories somewhere. Whatever that looked like, I needed to cut back somewhere, right? So whether it was half a pack of chicken only and doing one taco instead of a whole pack of chicken, even though one pack is a serving, I can do half a serving, right? So, again, all trial and error, figuring this out, and just that's why I've got the tracking app, so I can see exactly what I'm doing, because without that, I would have thought I was fine yesterday, right? So I'm really happy that I'm using this app. I like the idea of using that Raccoon app, but I'm not paying for it when this one's completely free. But that's that. It would be really nice, too, if the Canadian bariatric clinics, you can pair your bariatric clinic with the app so that they get everything you put in and everything like that on their end. It'd be really nice if the Canadian clinics opted into this, too, but I believe it's only the American ones. Guelph's at least not on there, and neither is Hamilton. But I do see a lot of American places listed, and so I'm assuming it's an American app. Most apps are, I think. So, kind of makes sense. But anyways, that's my ramble. See you later, Kimberly.